Welcome back, Oilers. This is the first episode of the 9th season of Campus Update, and this year we decided to shake it up a little bit. Your favorite school news show is now available in two different formats, both playlist form, where teachers can pick and choose which segments they'd like to watch, and the classic episode form. On this episode of Campus Update, we go over Club Rush, Appa's hilarious farce, Move Over Ms. Markham, Hall Talk is back and better than ever, why you should work at the polls this next midterm election, Motor Oilers, where we find a car on campus and review it, and lastly, we tried a new donut place around town. If you're struggling and need help, Huntington Beach High School has a ton of things that are there to help you. Firstly, there's the lounge and the library, where students can go and get tutoring after school. There's also the Career Center, which helps you with college applications and ROP classes. Lastly, there's the Wellness Center, which is there to help you when you're feeling stressed.
One of the highlights of the first week of school was HBHS Club Rush, a 3-day event in which various clubs come onto the field during lunch to advertise, giving opportunities to students to both join and learn more about the activities the school offers. So I thought, what better way to find out more about Club Rush than to be a part of it myself? With the help of my partner Grace and two cameramen, Drake and Chase, I went undercover as my own fake club to learn more about what students are really thinking. My name is Caitlin Fu, and this is Club Rush, Undercover. There was a wide variety of unique clubs out that day, so we had to make sure that ours stood out, and we thought a Danny DeVito club would do the trick. Hey, do you guys like Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
Our founder in 1990, Charlie Ward, he was the leader for president for 4 years. We write letters to Danny every meeting session, trying to get him to speak.
What do you want?
He spoke for us in 1998, never came back. He cut off all communication. You know, I got to put all my focus into this.
Yeah, it looks very important.
Danny DeVito cosplay?
If you guys like the Red Cross, we're very similar to that club. Hello!
What?
Danny DeVito Club! We offer Danny-related food. Danny Mojitos, Danny Burritos, Danny Taquitos, Danny Doritos. We're the only club that offers UC credit. So, it acts as an elective.
So many people.
Really? Are you acting?
Doctors of Tomorrow. How do you say Danny DeVito in sign language?
DeVito.
Who are you?
What? Get out of my space.
Amnesty International, I haven't heard of them. It's hard to say. Are you Danny devoted to Danny DeVito?
Yes. No.
We're not.
He's a communist.
Cut it, cut it, cut it. There are a lot of clubs out here today. I'd like to argue that none of them make such an enormous impact on the world around us and educating our children as the Danny DeVito Club does. As you can see here, we're getting a lot of names. If it gets to the point where everything's filled up, we might need an elimination process. Get rid of the weaker ones. We're the only on-campus club that offers UC credit.
Everyone actually thinks that. They're coming over, they're like, we didn't get credit for this, and we're like, no, like, oh, only that one, we get credit. And like, I think their electives are like...
While our club may have been built upon lies, it was a wild success in Club Rush. With 74 signups for our Danny DeVito Club, we now have a better understanding of what HBHS students like.
And now it is time for a quick recap of Acton's fall dinner show from last weekend. Move over, Mrs. Markham. Duck. 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 Goose. Duck.
If you're short of time, you better strip off and hop in.
Duck. Goose. Duck. Duck. Duck.
Wee!
Goose.
Name as many countries as you can that start with the letter U.
Ukraine, United Kingdom, Uruguay, Uzbekistan. There's not that many.
United States of America?
United States. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, she'd be good at it. I don't know.
Uganda, Uzbekistan,
Uruguay,
Europe.
Something with an E.
Name as many countries as you can that start with the letter U.
Wakanda. Oh wait, heck, that's a W. Uruguay.
Ukraine.
Uganda.
United
Is that one?
Name as many countries as you can that start with the letter U.
Uruguay.
Uruguay? Right? That's a country.
And I was about to say uranium. That's all I can name.
Name as many countries as you can that start with the letter U.
Uruguay, United States of America. This is embarrassing.
United States, Ukraine, Uganda, Uruguay. That's all.
Real quick, show us, do you have any talents you can show us right here, right now?
I'm not very talented.
Do you guys have any special talents? Do you guys
Look.
No.
Dude! Hey, remind me to censor that.
I can do a flip.
Do you have any special talents?
Yeah.
Okay, show us your talent.
He can lick his nose.
Okay, how many truancies do you have and how many do your parents think you have?
Last year I had 28 to first period. You're welcome, Mr. Nicholson.
How many truancies do your parents think you have?
28.
0. We have Middle Eastern parents, so they know, like they check everything, but I had around like 12, like 15 last year, but this year I'm hoping to have 0.
How many truancies do you have and how many do your parents think you have?
I have like 5, and my parents don't think I have any.
How many truancies do you have and how many truancies do your parents think you have?
Are my parents watching this?
No, they're probably not.
Over 8.
How many do your parents think you have?
None.
That concludes this episode of Hall Talk.
With midterm elections coming up, you may have noticed craziness in the news, on Twitter, and excitement for the voting to start. Well, we're here to tell you that every student who is 16 or older has the opportunity to make $120 as a poll worker this election and also have excused absence from school that day. The workday is long, but being a student poll worker provides experience as to what elections are like, as well as insight into the voting process. There's one training day that students are paid $20 for, and the actual day of election pays $100. This is a great opportunity to make some money and get involved in the voting system if you are a citizen or permanent resident who is 16 or older. For more information or to sign up, you can visit www.ocvote.com and register as a poll worker. We hope to see some Oilers volunteering November 6th with this awesome program.
Welcome, Oilers, to the first ever episode of Motor Oilers. And today we are interviewing Will Harney with his 2001 Mustang.
I'm sitting on my 2001 Ford Mustang Gt. It has a big old American V8 in it. This bad boy makes like 260 brake horsepower. It's pretty sick. So I changed the headlights. So they used to be the stock ones, but now they're dual halos. I've added I-box springs on them, so suspension's a little lower, not that lower, much lower, but it's pretty sick. And I got a new exhaust, so yeah.
Got him! You better stop!
So my plan for the car is to probably lower it a little bit more and change the color to Dynaco blue, like a bright blue, like the the movie Cars. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fun car to drive. One of my favorites.
Duck Donuts is a made-to-order donut place located right in 5 Points. They have a variety of signature donuts such as the Boardwalk and the pumpkin icing with vanilla drizzle, just in time for fall. At Duck Donuts, you know your donut is fresh because you can watch them make it right in front of you. For those that like to take control of everything in their life, you can customize every aspect of your donut exactly the way you like it. You can pick your coating, topping, and even the drizzle. And for an especially desserty treat, try getting a donut sundae. Or maybe throw some protein in your donut with the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. You can even stop by before school and pick up some donuts for your favorite Campus Update team. Duck Donuts even has merchandise if you really like their food. Duck Donuts is a great place to get high-quality donuts and hang out with your friends. When you go there, tell them we sent you. That concludes this episode of Campus Update. And remember, Oilers,